My favorite part of going on an SMI was, one, the community that you get to build just with classmates or just people that you don't normally get to spend time with, and to just grow in a totally different way. It's such a different experience than sitting next to somebody in class.
I think that the SMI is just a unique opportunity to really grow within a community in a special place.
It's given me just a different perspective when I am taking care of my patients.
I love road trips, and this is like a big, souped up, ramped up road trip.
I got to know so many of the med students, and it was so fun.
The opportunity to meet physicians who are clearly living their lives in such a radically different way.
Before I started in the hospital, I really felt like I needed a different perspective, a perspective that I didn't have, because I was going to be meeting people in really hard and broken situations that I couldn't personally relate to.
Being able to have that patient interaction that you don't get in your first 2 years of medical school is priceless.
A lot of hilarious stories of incredible moments that I got to have with people in my class.
We played games. I loved volleyball, and we played volleyball a lot. We made a video to music. We did dancing, and you get to see people's personality come out in that. We did a talent show. That was fun.
Getting to know a bunch of people in my class in just such a different way.
The trips are just fun. They're fun to be on.
So we saw a ton of people.
Patients who have never even seen a doctor before.
Hypertension, diabetes, osteoarthritis, and GERD.
My first patient was a teenager who was really struggling with depression and suicidality.
You get to diagnose people like a middle school child that had a heart defect.
And a lot of it yields itself to kind of procedures that you get to do. So you can do injections of the knees and shoulders, things like that for arthritis.
Draw labs.
Hands-on manipulation.
One day I worked with a pediatrician, and then all day we saw kids.
Figure analysis, run triage, test them for diabetes.
Ultrasounding a mom who was pregnant and never even got to see her unborn child until she came to us.
To be able to just see patients and see how the providers interact with them and be able to pray with the patients.
I was with one of the ER physicians, and he was just like, hey, go get a patient and talk to them. And I was like for real without you? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay.
Things like that you probably would never do in your third year that you can do in an SMI.
It is 100% possible to do the SMI and then also get work experience or get a job or pass NCLEX.
It was completely possible to do both research and go on the SMI.
There's a lot of people who have done SMI and done outstanding on STEP.
STEP was really important, but God is way more important, and I got to show that to my classmates who were believers, to my classmates who weren't believers.
You're going to get a lot more out of this trip. People are going to ask you about this trip in interviews because it's going to be something unique. It's going to set you apart.
My PI was very, very welcoming of me going on the trip. She encouraged it.
When you're out there searching for the right PI, the right person to do research with, be upfront and be like, I want to take these 2 weeks off to go on this SMI.
If you're interested in a particular type of research and you also really want to go on this trip, you can absolutely make that happen.
Something I like to tell lots of people and like to remind myself of is our God's a very big God.
And I think that the Lord is just going to be faithful. I've just been overwhelmed by the community that comes back from an SMI. You just get to be a part of something that's so special.
When you come away from this, you are going to be a more transformed person.
It's a great opportunity to take why you went into medicine and put it into practice.
I'm still friends with one of the girls that I graduated with in nursing school, and I feel like our relationship really grew deeper through going on the trip.
I came into med school with a great ideal of all the ways I was going to change the world. You get the opportunity to spend time with people who, on a regular basis, are taking time off to change the world, change the places that they go.
It just brought me back to why I wanted to be a doctor to begin with.
I don't know, I was so anxious going into third year, and then after SMI, I was just like, got it.
I would tell someone who's thinking about going on the SMI to just do it and go.
Do it.
Just go. If you're thinking about it, then just go, because you won't regret it, and you're going to have so much joy and satisfaction in doing this. And God's going to get the glory.
If you're thinking about going, go.